All right. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so just continuing with the Fallout 2 in the Enclave. Basically, to stop the Enclave and at the reactor level, we need to destroy the reactor in order to rescue our captured or kidnapped tribesmen and also the people from Vault 13. Yeah, so everybody's here in a rather dire circumstances. So I did assassinate the president. Um, I did assassinate the president here, and then in the end, I had to basically assassinate everybody on this level. So everybody's dead. Um, everyone is basically gone, as you can see. Now, there's probably a way to, go about more peaceful resolution, but yeah. Actually, after yesterday's stream, I searched a bit, and there's a couple of different ways to damage the president without alerting and making everybody go hostile. But I obviously didn't realize that time, and I think it involves explosives. So you can basically enact some sort of a suicide bomber, then blow up the president. But then you have to survive yourself. So that's one of the things you can do. Yeah, just assassinate the president and oh really? Stealth outside everyone's line of sight. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I should. Do I have that? Hello, Kersey. Nice to see you. Let me try to assassinate the president without being seen. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna take some time, but it's kind of interesting. So let's try to do that. So now that I know a bit about the Enclave landing zone and, excuse me, what we are going to face here, we have to leave everybody in this convenient chamber. So I have to get some explosives from Cassidy, a few here, and yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave everybody here. And I also searched a bit more into the maze, the electrified maze, and I was rather frustrated and kind of raging yesterday because of that. But I searched a bit, and then it doesn't have to be like that frustrating if actually read the walkthrough and then becomes really a breeze. But I couldn't really figure it out. Yeah, time bomb definitely. Doors are open or closed. I see. So just close the chambers to the president. I guess I do that. And also, maybe I should not even talk to him. Maybe I should just walk up to him and then. But then if I walk up to him, then he just triggers the conversation right away. So I guess we have to talk once with him. Let me see if I. Okay, wait. So Goris is the companion who might be the most vulnerable to the situation here because there's a lot of shooting and a lot of people. All right,
What do you want?
just wait.
I'll just stay here and tighten the vices on my
Yeah.
shoulder.
Tighten it real tight, Marcus, because you might need it. All right, so we are now off to the races to present chamber. And this place is rather interesting in the fact that on this level, on any different level, there's one or few NPCs that you can talk to and get what you want. And you don't really need to examine other parts of the complex because they don't really contain anything interesting. It seems like there's a lot of things here, but then the NPCs just repeat the same phrase. So you don't really need to explore that far if you know where you have to go. I think I can get advanced. I think I can get some kind of armor here. If I try to get an armor or more ammo, and this is okay, minigun. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Let's just cut to the chase. And apparently, also you gotta be very careful in talking to your elder from the tribe and also the Vault 13 rep, the guy who speaks for all these guys. So these guys are shouting, "Free us! The war isn't over," and all that. I save right here. Yeah, quick save. And yeah, exactly. I need to save often and in multiple slots. Sometimes the save gets corrupted if the game crashes. I think I experienced that one time.
Chosen one, careful. Do not touch the glow wall. I think the machine that feeds it is beneath us. Destroy it so we may escape.
Yeah, so she's basically
How
saying
did you
that
get
there's
here?
a power generator underneath, and I have to destroy it in order to free these guys. And I say I have a ship,
If you destroy the machine, we will find the ship.
and she says that you don't have to
There are not
come
many
here
of us
after you
left.
destroy the generator because they're gonna, take care of themselves. I don't know how, but they find their way out, and then you can just ask.
That is what they call it. They stick needles into our skin like stim packs. But then terrible things happen. Then
And then I can ask her about the FEV. She says like how they get infected by the FEV and everybody turns
the
into super
ship
mutant.
bubbles like maggots beneath it. Boils grow and burst. Blood runs from your ears and your tongue swells. Those who are lucky choke to death. Those who are not, you must destroy the machine and kill the devils in
You gotta destroy the machine and kill the devils. I guess that means the president. And I think there's really no way to convince the president. I think you have to kill the president to get the key pass. So this is the guy from the Vault 13, opposite from the your village tribesman elder. And then he says he's a Martin Frobisher, and he goes into a bit more detail in what you have to do to get the generator. Hello there, sorcerer. Nice to see you. And yeah, so I mean, I suffered some crash at the end. I was almost there, but then I was doing a brute force method and killing everybody. I guess the game couldn't take all the carnage. I don't know. Like the game kind of gets a bit unstable from time to time, and it stutters sometimes. It kind of slows down. Let's see. Nice outfits like mine. They took you how from where? So yeah, they basically tell about the beginning of the story where in the intro you saw the Enclave attack the vault. And I think it was Vault 13, although it doesn't really seem like it's from Vault 13, but I think what they're trying to say the Vault 13 was attacked by the Enclave and was taken here, and they're being experimented upon as a control group against the tribesmen or some other group of people with the FEV. And he also goes into a bit more detail. Let me see. Akanda virus sounds nasty. They took you, and that sounds bad. The vault, where are you from? By Vault 13. So these guys are from the original vault where the Vault Wheeler emerged from. Yeah, emerged in the Fallout 1, the first game. I went there to look for Gek, and he mentions about the Gek. You saw them load the Gek. Do you know where they put it? And he mentions in the they're going to leave it in the barrier level. This is the level where there's an electrified trap maze. That's great. Wait, you got to get us out of this place. How can you do that? And then he goes into a bit more detail. To turn off these force fields, I think you're going to have to turn off the main power supply. So how the heck am I going to manage that? I've been listening and think that the power reactor is controlled by a large computer. So he mentioned computer 3 levels below us. If you manage to blow that up, you turn off the power and we can go free. That's a great idea. And then he says, I can use my explosives to blow up the computer. Then you can run topside to my ship. I'll be right behind you. So this guy, my character basically tells you what to do. I can use my explosives to blow up the computer. But if you don't have any explosive, I think you can ask him about where to find more explosives. And he mentioned something of the barracks, but I couldn't really find any more explosives. Yeah, so the gag in the labyrinth is just in case you never found the Vault 13. And there's different ways to actually skip Vault 13 and even like Navarro and come here. Maybe if you kind of abandon your search for Gek, I guess they get kidnapped anyways. Yeah, it's really interesting how everything kind of is taken account of. Thank you, Godspeed, and good luck to you, friend. So you get a bit of information here. And let's go down to the barrier level, the infamous level that almost broke me. And then I started like going on a rant. All right, so what you have to do is you gotta have to. Yeah, so there's I think one more gag. So there are 2 gags in total, to my knowledge. It's kind of, yeah, I think they just wanted to make sure that people have gag by any means possible. So you can go down here. It's kind of hard to move the guys. I don't know why. All right. Oh, it's probably also use this console. And I heard that if you use science skill on one of the consoles, then you'll be able to get something. It's kind of random. Yeah, it's random, so you need to find out for yourself what one of the 9 consoles that you have to activate in order to get the prize or item. It's based on your skill levels. Alright, so now I'm out almost, but then if I try to go out, my character thinks about the gag. I found it very interesting. So you can go here inside, and there's a whole barrack of people. Survival gear. I was wondering about this lettering here. And you can find some ammo, armor. Then here, this is where they put all the stuff they got from the Vault 13. So they put all the stuff that they got as loot, so you get to find some drugs. Yeah, there you can see that Vault 13 flask is here. So I guess maybe if I went to Vault 13, maybe this is originally, maybe this is how much stuff that was originally in the Fallout 1 Vault 13. You can get some Steam packs, which is very good. And aside from that, nothing really much interesting. But here, in the other locker, you get to find the aforementioned gag. And my maximum has been reached, so I need to get rid of the sniper rifle or something. Or eyes. It's a long story. The eyes are kind of interesting too. But yeah, guess I can get a few of these things out. I can get also these out. And I have the gag. This is the gag. Yeah. So that was the item that I was trying to look for the majority of the time. And so you can go now, I think, by activating this. And then you get some experience from going through the electrified maze. Or maybe I should try to go to the other side too and check out what they have. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use a lot of grenades. I should have used a whole lot, especially the plasma grenades and against like geckos and other monsters that I encountered. At least in the early phases where I was kind of doing rather poorly in terms of combat. And I guess I can also leave some of the frag grenades out because it doesn't seem that it is that powerful anymore against the armored enemies. So I think I can enter here. Okay, yeah, I need to heal up. Heal up. Just want to check out the other side of the barracks. There's a whole lot of different stuff as well. We can go in here and then check out this area, which is full of armor and other loot. You can see that this is actually a bit better version of what I have, so I guess I can change it into it. To do that, I need to... I think I might get shot because if I like get out of my power armor, these guys will know that I'm not one of them. Yeah, so these guys will not know I'm one of them, and I'm gonna be killed very quickly. I'm basically announcing myself as the Vault 13 guy. Apparently escaped from the force fields, so they try to kill me right away, so I need to be wearing the power armor at all times. Yeah, I don't know, like I kind of got the sense that they will kill me because they always like shoot at the like mutants and anybody who's not in the armor. It's kind of funny. What should I get off? I think I can just put off, just place all the heavy stuff inside and get it back after I get the armor. For example, I don't really need this ammo. Or this one. Can exchange and maybe I can give the... So this is Mark II, right? Yeah, so this is Mark II, which improved version. It does give you a 5% more resistance to normal and explosion, which is going to be very interesting because I'm going to be exploding a lot. Cassidy on top side has the Hardened power armor, and I guess I can, get this or just carry this until I meet Cassidy again and then give it to him. Maybe I can do that, but yeah, it's just too heavy, so I just abandon this. Alright, so let's check the rest of the lockers just in case I get more stuff. I think the rest of these lockers have some nice weapons. That's all I know. They have some Gauss rifles. But then the Gauss rifles, if I get to kill some guardsmen, they have it also. They have like energy weapons and yeah. Here is the Gauss rifle, one of the best guns in the game. Maybe I can get this instead of the sniper rifle. Yeah, it definitely could have left all my batteries. That's true. Yeah, I think these guys, I mean, I can carry a lot, but there's definitely a limit. And trunk of the car, yeah, that's true. Now, I need to do something here. So I was always stuck here in these two areas. So I need to probably reset my progress by going here. But there is a way to open all the doors so that you can access both of the facilities at the same time. Okay, so this was where I was stuck and then spent like 1 hour trying to get through it. But yeah, you gotta kind of reset yourself by accessing this console and then doing the same thing again. So what I believe is 2, 3, 1. This is actually, if you number this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think generally you gotta go to 2, 3, 1, and then 7. And you have an idea how to get out. Fallout 1, I think I was really lucky. Fallout 1 low intelligence run, I thought I was just really lucky. Especially the Necropolis where I just got the water chip without any kind of a guide or... And it definitely gave me a... Yeah. I suffered a bit of a hoarding of, tendencies, but... For the most part, I really didn't have that kind of problem. sometimes I just thought that because I'm just going on my own adventure, just have to sometimes get through it without anything like holding me back. And my strength was not that great either. Alright, so this is... Yeah, it's kind of scary, but it's no problem. I've been here before and nobody shoots at you. Although you have to open the doors. I see, yeah. Okay, so Super Mutant guy, I think his name was... I think he also can bring you to the military base if you ask him. It's like a quick way of Super Mutant overwhelming Ball 13. You can actually ask him to bring you to the military base and then dump you into FEV to basically quicken the downfall of your vault. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, definitely. And then I really enjoyed my Fallout 1 run, low intelligence. I also tried to... I was thinking about doing low intelligence run here as well. I think you're able to do some good low intelligence run here, but then I decided to do something different. Panzer General 3D Assault. Oh yeah, that yeah, Panzer General is Panzer General 2, and then Panzer General 3D Assault came after. I heard it's a pretty good game. I was thinking about purchasing from GOG on sale. But the thing is, I heard that there's actually the expansion that is actually better. Expansion, and it's not available to my knowledge on GOG. Okay, so I need to close this door in order to... It must be a way. Yeah, okay, here we go. I need to be healed up. Oh, it's pretty hard, eh? I see. Yeah, I basically no doubt that, you know, transition to 3D
Well, hello there.
may
Glad
have
to make
changed
time
the
for one of
settings
our
a bit
fellow
or
troopers,
balance a
but
bit.
I am rather busy, so what can the President of the United States of America do for you?
All right.
You really don't know, do you? Let me tell you about mankind's salvation. There was we were winning.
So I
Well,
just skipped
well,
this
no, we
because he
headed
just
them
talks
absolutely.
about
Well, the
the
vaults were set up to test
plan to eradicate all the mutants in the continental United States and around the world.
It was an unfortunate as a turn for the project. The only way for true, I'm sure you, some of them, the project, well, we found a, yes, to turn it into, no,
There's different options to anger him, so he
that's
activates the button
what
and
we've been working
everybody's
towards all
alerted with
these
him still
years.
alive.
Oh, but that's one of the test subjects? It's hardly never. Part of the president's job is to, yes, I do. Even killing me won't help.
Yeah, so President is alive again, but then I can make him unalive once again, basically. So I brought this weapon just for the occasion. And all right, let's try this. Let's try to sneak around and then see if this works. Okay, so am I done? Okay, yeah, so these guys know that we killed the president. Right away, these guys activated. And when the secretary knows, alright. So I think one other way I can go about doing this is doing the suicide bomber method. Let me see. Yeah, just have it on your person and then stand beside him so that the explosion take both of us away, but then because I'm an armored person, I'll be able to survive the blast. I don't know whether this is gonna work. Oh, okay. Alright. I do that after I try this bomber method. My trap skill is pretty bad, so I think the amount of damage the explosive can do is also reduced. So although I have my doubts, yeah, okay. So President was not killed, and everybody's angry. I gotta do it like I don't know how I'm able to go about doing the explosion route. But let's try to sneak around. So let's sneak from the outside. The president knows nothing, none the wiser. He's not imagining things. Let's try this. Okay. I was caught. Maybe I need a stealth boy. And I don't know where the stealth boy is. I wasn't able to find any stealth boy anywhere in Fallout 2. Maybe it was available somewhere. But yeah, I couldn't find it. The 43 damage was not enough to kill him. Maybe I should try double the explosives so they explode at the same time. Maybe he knows where I am, even though I'm trying to sneak. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I killed the president. Assassinated him unbeknownst to anyone here. Wow, so it worked. Wow. I need to get the keypad, sorry. Yeah, very sneaky. And for crushing the president, I only got 110 experience points. He was basically nobody in the big scheme of things. Alright, sleep tight, Mr. President. Vice President is there to lead the organization. Although if you talk to the Vice President, let me say before I talk to the Vice President, he's a pretty funny guy. He says some really interesting things. I think it's not all there, all right in the head. But yeah, so you can kill the president while in sneak mode. Definitely makes me happy that I invested all the points in the sneak skill, which is right now 103%. So I guess it does definitely matter. So Vice President here, and I kind of feel sorry for killing him every time he tries to attack me. So he says all these nonsensical things. And Vice President Daniel Bird, damn glad to meet you. Just on a part of the whole problem here. I'm not part of the problem. I'm a Republican. That's another interesting joke. Like I said, part of the problem. That's not true. Republicans understand the importance of bondage between a mother and child. That's the key to the solution of all our problems. We need to return to family values. So he basically spouts all the things that a Republican would say, even in the 90s, while you and the Enclave are up to has nothing to do with family values. I stand by all the misstatements that I made. Don't you understand? We incur another Holocaust if you continue? The Holocaust was an obscene period in our nation's history. I mean, in this century's history. But we all lived this century. I didn't live in this century. You're a flapping loony. One of ways is to lose one's mind, or not to have a mind is being very wasteful. How true that is. I say it's usually a waste, but in your case, I'm willing to make an exception. Uh, I'm not part of the problem. I'm a Republican. All right. You're quite mad. You do realize that, don't you? Tell me, how do you spell subtle? With a B or without? With. Of course you do, of course. Any loyal citizen of this great United States will do the same. Why is that? We have to work together because if you don't succeed, we run the risk of failure. Yeah, so this guy just says all these nonsensical things and spells tomato and stuff like that. The future will be better tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. Goodbye. So yeah, he's basically a stand-in, more or less a cardboard stand-in for the government. And let's get down to the reactor level, where I have to destroy the reactor to free the good Vault 13 citizens and also my friends from Arroyo. So as you can see, these scientists are all around this console, and I had to place an explosive in order to destroy it. I initially thought I had to actually go here to disable the reactor, but I think this is a map that I cannot really reach by any means possible, so it's just there for decorative purposes. So I spent some time trying to figure out how to go here, but you don't never go here. And I found out you can actually talk your way into talk to the scientist here, the reactor, and then make him disable the reactor if I can actually choose the right responses. So I think if the scientist if the scientist disable the reactor, then the enemy will not react aggressively or hostile to you. But I think if I use a sneak skill and then place explosive here and the scientists do not notice that, then also the enemies are not going to react with hostility. But then most cases, if I place an explosive here like TNT or plastic explosives, then the enemies will know and then we start attacking, just like you've seen in the last stream. But I heard that there's another way to go about doing it, which is just talking to this guy. This guy is called Tom Murray, the head of the Atomic Energy Commission. So let's talk to him. I'm Tom Murray, head of the Atomic Energy Commission. I control our atomic power plant here. Who the hell are you and what are you doing here? And this conversation can lead to a very interesting back and forth. You know, it's not really my character to actually intimidate the person, an NPC, to get what I want, but here you can actually use such tactics in order to get what you want. I guess also the speech check will make it easier, perhaps, but then my speech level is really low, around 15%, and all I have are these responses. I need to shut down your atomic reactor. Shut it down? Are you crazed? You're not going to shut down my reactor. Yes, I am. You better tell me how, or I shut you down permanently. So this is one of the responses that you can do. And I'm kind of suspecting that this was actually available with the higher skill check, but then the developers decided to just put it in because, you know, they wanted to, regardless of what kind of speech skill that you might have, you might want to just go for the more peaceful solution to the problem. So I think they just included it in the end. So you can try to intimidate this guy. You're bluffing, you didn't dare. Yes, I would. If you don't help me, you're a dead man. I tried to let you cooperate, but you didn't do it. Oh well, can't let you sound the alarm. So this is basically you deciding to shoot this guy and causing the entire level go up in alarm. And hey, I was just kidding. How does your reactor work anyway? So this is where you can ask, how does it work? I don't control that much of the reactor's operation. The central computer just north of the reactor controls most of the power plant functions. So he says that there's a computer north of here that controls it. And if that one there, we have no power at all. No power at all? Well, not enough for much. The light, life support, and defenses would work for a while, but force fields and other power-intensive devices will be shut down immediately. Yeah, so all these force fields, meaning the prison force fields that are keeping our tribesmen and also the Vault 13 people, and other power-intensive devices mean perhaps the turret. Oh, actually, the defenses are part of the turret, so the turret will still work, but then other devices will not work. Sound as though you'd really be crippled. Well, it wouldn't be good. All kinds of watertight security doors close when that happens. So the security doors will also close, so it's going to block your way to the barrier and other places that you visited before. No way in the world to open them once they're closed by the power shutoff. That's a safety feature. Interesting. There's something else I wanted to know. So I can just go back to the first conversation. Sometimes if you talk to these guys, you don't really get the conversation options back, but here you can actually ask again and again, which kind of made me to suspect that it was put in for purpose. and I can just continually threaten him. Yes, I would. If you don't help me, you're a dead man. I'm not going to risk the lives of everyone here. No way. I'm sorry to hear that. I guess I have to kill you then. Nothing personal. And you can, instead of trying to kill him, you can say, how would that risk everyone's life? How does your reactor work anyway? Or I guess I just have to find another way to shut it down. Yeah, I guess I corner myself here. Guess I just have to find another way to shut down the reactor. Alright, let me try this again. Yeah, so let's just save and then try to talk this guy into stopping the reactor. You're a dead man. I'm going to risk the lives of everyone here. No way. Nothing personal. And yeah, basically, this guy screams for help, which means I have to fight everybody here. Shut down your atomic reactor. I don't care about that. Just shut down the reactor. I got you like a fish. Okay, so this is something different. So I passed some kind of speech check because you see a different response here, right? I'm not going to risk the lives of everyone here. No way. How would they risk everyone's life? How does your reactor work anyway? No power at all? Interesting, there's something else. That's all I need to know. Thanks, you've been a big help. You just better keep quiet after leave. There's a way to actually get that conversation. Personal. Power at all. Okay. Something else I wanted to know. No power at all. Okay. Fish. I think I tried this yesterday and it worked. After stream. No way to shut down the reactor, nothing personal. Alright. You have to basically kill this guy and everyone on this level, but if you start the battle from here, then not all of them will engage you. Not all of them will engage you right away. So yeah, let's just go and then... Okay, miss, which is not good. You can see some of them are alerted, but not all of them are going to come here. So it's going to be, in a way, better than actually trying to place explosive and then get everybody around the barracks area hostile. The scientist himself carries a pretty good weapon, as you can see. And they get a first shot at me this turn. Yeah. It should probably engage the one of the soldiers, one of the guards. Was about to enter. And all these guys are trying to kick me or something. Okay. I just die here, unfortunately. So Tom Murray has a pulse pistol, which is the best pistol, energy pistol in the game. And now this guy is going to finish me off. Most likely. Okay. I missed, so I think I'm gonna die. Alright. Yeah, I think I missed that conversation. I don't know why. Maybe my speech was low. due to not taking the drug. Maybe I was taking a drug. Not so sure. Let me see if I can do it one more. Reactor, you tell me how, or I shut you down permanently. You're bluffing, you don't dare. Yes, I would. You don't help me, you're a dead man. I'm not going to risk the lives of everyone here, no way. So ask about the reactor, right? Interesting. Reactor, yes I am. You better tell me how. You're a dead man. Sorry to hear that. Guess I have to kill you then. Nothing personal. Wait, there's like a speech check. Maybe I have to pass that check in order to get to the next conversation piece or tree. How would that risk everyone's life? Yeah, so this guy. Okay, drops the pulse rifle and yeah, I don't know. I think I tried yesterday and it didn't work, but then right now I don't seem to get the conversation, the branch that I want. Yeah, so I need to finish this guy quickly and then attack the other guard that is running into the room. The same old, same old. Yeah, I don't think I can survive this encounter, unfortunately. Alright, so let me see if I can. If I can get Manthit and then see if the conversation skill goes up. I'm an addict now. Shut it down permanently. Be like a fish. Acting personal. Find the way to shut down the reactor. Okay, doesn't work. Alright. Not this one. Shut down the atomic reactor. Shut you down. Yes, I would. If you don't help me, you're a dead man. So to hear that, I guess I have to kill you then. Nothing personal. Or at all. There's something else I wanted to know. So this exits the conversation, these two. This is basically combat. Something else I wanted to know. Yeah, I think it is going on a loop and there's really no way to get to that branch where he shuts down the reactor. It's kind of weird. I don't know. There must be some other conditions I haven't met. But I'm sorry, I just wanted to know how your reactor works. Yeah, it's kind of definitely said you're a dead man, and he says I'm not going to risk the lives of everyone here, no way. And there seems to have been something else, but I don't seem to get the conversation or the response that I want. But to hear that, I guess I have to kill you then. That's not it. Yeah, so this is the only way out of it. How would that risk everyone's life? How does the real reactor work anyway? Crippled, interesting. Yeah. I'm not so sure. Anyways. Let's just use the brute force method once again. $177 hit points seems to be okay damage, and I was able to finish this guy. good start. And only one guardsman is actually running toward this area and basically hit the other person. To finish the guardsman, finish the doctor here. Seemed like a rather reasonable guy, but unfortunately in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. Wow, look at that. Nice punch. Now that's going to reduce my AP for next turn or more. Okay, so this is bad. Yeah, this is really bad because of the critical hit from the unarmed citizen that knocked me down for some reason. I'm not be able to shoot twice here. He's blind, but I think he's able to shoot pretty accurately in this distance. Yeah, so this hurts. The Gauss weapons really bad. So I need to just kill him as quick as possible. Shoot him in the eye. Once again. Okay. Alright, so there's one more guy coming in with the, I think, laser rifle. To get myself healed. Anyways. Okay, it's almost full. Scientists are going to be just slaughters. They also could block some doors, and guards may not be able to come into this office in certain cases, such as here. The guardsman was here, he'll not be able to come in, so he will decide to go around. Okay. Alright, so let's wait for this guy to come in. The laser, I think. Yeah, laser doesn't really do a lot of damage against the power armor advanced Mark II. Even better than the power armor Enclave advanced power armor that I wore from Navarro. Okay, the eyes. Yeah, go for the eyes and blow apart the midsection. And this guy. Alright, so let's just leave the guys who are not willing to attack. Thing is, I cannot save. And the game might crash, so I like to save. Somehow. Yeah, so these scientists now know that I'm in the vicinity, they hear me or something. I think 2 guys will be okay. Yeah. So I just wait here and then wait for them to come and ambush them as they come around the corner. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Silencing every console computer in the facility. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think there's a way to do it, and I have a high science skill, so it could be another way. I'm surprised that he's able to kick while in the power armor, because power armor is really heavy. But he missed his chance to do much damage, and now he's exposed, and I kill him right away. Also, these guys carry some good amount of steam packs, especially super steam packs, so... Okay, so this guy's a bit close, so I try to hide around the corner here so he can come in and then do not use his... not be able to use his missile launcher, which is probably one of the most critical enabled weapon. 24 hit points, not that great. Okay, so he's able to shoot me with his missiles. Not fun. 13 hit points, not too bad. Yeah, it's 90% damage resistance to normal attacks or explosion, which means I'm basically shielded really well against this type of attacks. Don't you ever touch my effing eyes again. Well, how about the head then? Yeah, all these scientists are coming in, and you can see that this area is now empty, but it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna kill them anyways. It's all these exposing guys. It's kind of funny animation for sure. I did increase the game to have the most amount of gore. Yeah, it's like really gruesome for sure. So these guys are running away, so I just let them be. Wish I can just... Yeah, so these guys are now 2 left. 2 guardsmen left, and only one of them actually runs toward me. And some of these guys are armed with Gauss rifle, which is very, very powerful. It's the same gun that I'm using to pop these guys. You can see the sprite, he's holding a rifle, and that is a Gauss rifle. 124 hit points damage is amazing. And he just dies. Not even it was not even a critical hit, and he had a Gauss rifle. And yeah, so let's lure this one more guy out, and I think I'm able to take care of this guy. Oh, 2 more guys actually. So let's turn around the corner here. This is something I found to be rather effective. I think he might be able to shoot. Yeah. Now this is gatling laser, which is very, really bad, because it can also cause some critical hits, and then another critical hit will be... It's going to be enough to kill me in one shot, or one round of this gatling laser hitting me critically. So I'm just kind of gambling here that I'll be able to kill this guy, but I couldn't kill that guy. So I had to suffer one more round of getting laser attack. And he shot me for only 8 hit points, but then I was lucky. Most cases it is around... Yeah, can miss. Okay, so I need to run away. Let me just come back here. Yeah, look at that, I'm dead. 348 hit points. That basically was enough to kill me, even with full health. Alright, so let's try to science these consoles. Well, most of them are terminal to Post-Apocalyptic, which allows me to use the presidential keycard to turn up some defenses here. Maybe I should do that. So this is override using the presidential keypads. And you can set some different options, counterinsurgency for one, but this is not going to work on this level. You can shut the defensive systems. I think this can latch on that this is not going to be permanent. It's going to be a temporary measure while the system is running a diagnostic. Yeah, so I did shut it down. I don't know what really changed there, if anything. Maybe the turret is not going to shoot at me if there's any turret. And you can see the scientists are all kind of looking away from the console. Kind of random, I guess. They sometimes move around, or sometimes they just stay where they are. Let's try to talk to this guy once again. It's kind of weird. I was able to convince him to stop the reactor, but I guess I was dreaming. No way. Alright, how would that risk everyone's life? No part at all. There's something else I wanted to know though. Let's ask the reactor. Let's ask about the reactor first. If there's any other options. There's something else I wanted to know. Don't care about that. Just shut down the reactor. I got you like a fish. So he says, I tell you what, I do it for you, but if you try to shut it down too fast, it'll overheat. But there must be some kind of third option, third response that I'm missing right now. No way, I'm sorry to hear that. No power at all. Sounds as though you're really be crippled. Interesting. In there. Dead man. Yeah, so sometimes there's a response. I got you like a fish, and he says, okay, I will shut the reactor down for you, but I need to do it slowly. But then most of the times it doesn't appear. So I guess this is speech check. Or some, different branch that I'm reading this dead end and looping around to the first conversation options. Yeah. Not the reactor. Currently, oh well, I can't let you sound the alarm. Yeah, it's I don't know. I think I have to do this anyways. And it's pretty powerful. This BB gun is pretty powerful. Then against these guys, it's not that useful. Well, it is 69 critical hit, but Gauss is where it's at. The damage potential is simply too great. I was almost there. I killed almost everybody here in this level, but then the getting laser got me. Okay, so another good start. Hopefully I can keep it up. Yeah, so the missile launcher guy or the laser guy is coming in. And this just finishes guys quickly. Yeah, I should finish all these guys before I move on to the next part of the room because I cannot save and I like to save mid-fight if it's possible. Alright, holding a Ripper or some kind of knife. And I have that. And just for you, the head. Okay, now he's able to shoot. Oh, okay, killed me right there. Wow, 120 hit points. Yeah, so this is a critical hit from a Gauss rifle, I think. It's getting, I don't know. I mean, let's see if I can explore a bit. Because everything is contained here. Everything you need to convince this guy to shut the reactor down is here. Okay, can I carry that much? Alright. You can see some of the civilians moving around, and sometimes the scientists also move around. Maybe I should talk to them and then see if I can get them away from the reactor. I'm thinking that I was able to kill the president, when sneaking, so maybe I can sneak around these consoles and then place explosives while these guys are not looking. Yeah, so these guys are not looking at the console right now, so let's save. Sometimes they turn around, but I think if I can just set it down while sneaking. Oh, now he turns back. Okay, maybe now. Okay, good. All right, so I was able to place it with them not knowing, which is very lucky for me, but I can probably just get up and then probably save because I was able to do that. Didn't realize I can do that in a first try, but I did it. And then if I go up, I think it is going to pass the time automatically and then starts blowing up. You can see that, let me just stop the game. You can see that I gained 10,000 experience points and also got a level up. And it says complete reactor meltdown, 10 minutes and 0 seconds to evacuate. So certain doors closed and certain doors opened. And I had to go up. Okay, right. So all these guys are not really sure what is happening. There's a nuclear bomb. It's going to go up in flames. I can talk to this guy, but then this guy's a complete douchebag, and I don't want to give him the time of the day. And you can see that this door is closed. But this permanent closure, sorry, so it's not going to open at all. But then here, this stairs opened. So this goes up to, okay, just be very careful. This goes up to the, I think the barrack level on the other side of the Enclave area when you first come inside the landing zone or the lobby. This is on the other side. So this is level 1. And these guys all standing straight to attention, unbeknownst that there's a complete meltdown in progress. Okay. So it says 9 minutes and 3 seconds to evacuate. I don't know how they actually calculate the time. And here, okay, so you have some of these guys now mingling among my guys. So let's save once again. Or let's quick save. You can talk to one of the guys who is leading this group. Play trooper. Get yourself into a clear area now. These guys actually realize that there's a meltdown in progress. So let's get all these guys and then and include them in our group.
You want
Once
me
again.
back now?
That's right. Yeah, they just everyone loves Cassidy. That's right. He talks about Texas and just everyone is enthralled with his storytelling. But right now it's 8 minutes and 29 seconds to evacuate, so let's talk to this guy after saving, of course. Let's talk to Cassidy first and then see if I can give him the goods. So let's give him the Gauss rifle, and I think he has 150 shots left to use it. Also, let's give him I think that's it. Yeah, I was trying to bring the power armor, advanced power armor, but it was just simply too heavy to bring that along with the explosives. Trade, or sorry, I probably need to talk to him and then ask him to use the Gauss rifle. So put your weapon away. And so even if I tell Cassidy to put his sniper rifle away, he prefers sniper rifle to Gauss rifle, I think. So if I say use your best weapon, he always chooses sniper rifle, but then I like to make him use the better weapon. So once again, I need to ask him to put his gear away and forcibly take his prized sniper rifle away from him. And then the only thing that he's going to be left with is Gauss rifle. Hopefully he doesn't use a spur sledge. Yeah, here we go. PPK 12 and hardened power armor, and he is doing okay, but only 104 HP. Now I also need to level up before I go to the last area, I guess. And combat control and see whether, let's see, sorry about that. Careful not to hit me. Tourniquet, ranged and melee on your own with whomever you want. Steam packs when hurt a lot. Hurt a bit, I guess. And give me some steam packs. I have a lot. You cannot use super steam packs, but you can use probably like 60 of them I gathered. 53, okay. Give him around 10. That'll be enough. Oh, I didn't give him his Gauss? Really? There's a Gauss that he likes? Oh, pistol, I see, okay. I mean to give him the Gauss rifle. Wait. Let's do this once again and see if it changes. Yeah, Gauss rifle, M72. Yeah, this is a rifle, sorry. Alright, so now that it's settled. And Okay, so how
What do you
about
want?
you? I think this guy uses plasma, heavy plasma, which is what I want him to use. Okay, so let's save and then talk to this guy. Halt! What are you doing here? I don't have time for your questions. Just who are you? Sergeant Granite of EC Company. EC Company? Enclave Control Company. We're responsible for perimeter defense. Usually, that is. Oh, I see. What do you mean, usually? Well, you know, the freak, Agent Horrigan, just stormed past here. He's waiting for someone to try and make a break for it. Agent Horrigan. Who's that? He's some genetically engineered freak, is what he is. Used to be the president's bodyguard, Secret Service agent Frank Horrigan. Now he's more than half machine. Um, Sounds like bad news. Oh, that he is, and worse. He's going to mop the floor with you. He's tough, fast, and just plain mean. I've seen what he likes to do to mutants, and it ain't pretty. I'm not a mutant. And what did he do? I don't like to talk about it. It gives me nightmares. Let's just say that those walls are covered with rust. Exactly. I see. Sounds like I'm going to have a hard time getting past him. That's the understatement of the year. I pity you, pal. Really do. Pity me? You should feel bad for yourself. Your power plant's control computer got fried, and now you're headed for a meltdown. You're all dead men unless. Okay. Oh yeah, tell me another one. If the reactor's cracked, how come the lights are still on, huh, smarty? Hehehe, tell me another one. That's just the emergency lighting. Hey, I saw where your computer was. It's not broken, it's gone. I'm telling you, you're all going down for the count unless. Unless. Don't you tell a pretty story. You make me laugh. You know, I think you might even last over the 1 minute mark with Horrigan. That'd be a new record. Good luck, Mutie. Gee, aren't you generous? I better warm up first. On you and your squad, you better hope the armor floats. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't want to really fight him before I go and try to, I guess probably go up against the final boss, Agent Horrigan. Um, so what should I increase? Small guns? And maybe I also increase some science just in case I need to go back and, free Skynet. That's a long story, but yeah, there's something that was always on the back of my mind. So I also increase some science. Guess I can increase throwing, but I think my throwing is decent enough, 96%. Boy, yeah, no karma. Oh, no, sorry, no perk. Done, and let's get some hitting going. So almost at the end, folks. I think this is going to be end. It's Secret Service. I mean, how hard can it be? All right, so my, I think I changed the weapon setup. I'm going to be using some grenades like this one. All right, let's go. Have a look. Oh my goodness.